What up, YouTube? Welcome back to Fun Do Biz. This channel is about financial education, business, and just being financially free, and stock market investing and thinking about business in general. So, what happened? Lately, I've been posting a lot of videos about Hyrecar. So, I recently got this very interesting experience with somebody that wanted to rent my car, also called drivers. I currently have 3 cars on Hyrecar. I just bought one the other day. It's gonna make a total of 4, but I have 5 cars right now. I'm working on the other one. Um, so as I'm starting to just understand how this business works and how stressful it can be at sometimes, and how to talk to drivers who want to rent from me, one thing that I learned is that they are not always in the best interest for you, because they're renting the car so they can use it for themselves. So what I like about Hyrecar is I can ask hosts, like, what are you gonna do with my car, right? I can ask them, hey, are you gonna drive it for entertainment purposes? Are you gonna be taking it far? Are you gonna be just in Orlando? Just that kind of question. Are you out of state? Like, I love knowing all these things about the drivers. I mean, I don't want to get too personal, but I also want to know, like, the purpose that they needed my car for. And this has saved me some bad renting my car to bad renters. So the other day, this renter wanted to rent my car, drive all the way to Miami and back, and I was totally okay with that. Um, and the renter has been trying to communicate with Hyrecar. She really had a hard time. She tried in paying for the rental like 4 times, but on Hyrecar, if you try to pay more than 4 times and then you get rejected all 4 times, your card gets reported as fraud, and then they don't accept that card, and you have to use a different card. So the renter used another card, and finally, like, after 4 hours of trying, she said she was able to, like, pay Hyrecar. And then she messaged me, and I messaged her, and I said, listen, don't worry about this. I will call Hyrecar, take care of it. So I called Hyrecar, and I said, and literally they picked up right away for me. And I told them what the situation with the customer. The payment wasn't going through. They wanted to extend the rental one more day. So I just said, hey, I have a renter renting my Sebring. They want to extend my rental for one more day. Blah, 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 blah. And so they did that so quick. The problem was solved. I called the renter back and I said, listen, I got you. I got the problem solved and you're ready to go. Your rent has been extended for one more day, and as well as you can come pick it up today if you wanted, or I can come and drop the car off for $100 extra. She says, you know what, it's already 12 o'clock, so don't worry. Don't worry about getting here anytime soon. Just go ahead and just bring it whenever you can today. I said, awesome. These are really chill people, right? They were willing to just relax for the day, hang out in Orlando, then the next day go to Miami. And I said, okay, great. I will clean up the car a little bit more, and I will let you know around 2 o'clock when I head towards your house. Okay, everything's going as planned. I clean the car up, so clean around like 2:15. I get in the car, start driving, and I'm on I-4. And I-4 is the worst road. There was an accident on that road, and literally it took me supposed to be like about 40 minutes. It took me an hour and a half to get there. So I'm like 30 minutes away, so let's say an hour in my ride. They messaged me like, hey, where is the car? And I'm like, hey, well, I am on my way. I'm on I-4. It's always crazy on I-4. I can't really control what happens on I-4. And then they're like, well, we need the car. You're late. And I'm like, how am I late? You told me I can show up whenever, like, whatever time I need it. And they're like, well, no, we need the car. This has been such a bad experience for us. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. You know what? Let me make things right by giving you a discount for the drop-off fee. So I said, you know what? I'll drop the car off for $80, so I gave him a $20 discount, and then um, she's like, that's not good enough. She wanted more, and then she's like, you know what you're gonna do? So she lives like a Universal, so her hotel's a Universal, and so what she tells me is like, no, $20 discount is not enough. This is what she says. What you're gonna do, what you're gonna do, what you're gonna do is drop that drop off fee for $20 more, and also you're going to like demanding, like you're gonna come pick us up on the 19th when we're done renting the car at 10 a.m. We need to get to the airport, so you are gonna come get take us to the airport, drop us off at the airport at no charge at all. And I'm kind of like, what? Like, why? I was so confused. It's like, no, you're not gonna demand this stuff from me. This is not how it works. You need the car, and I've been trying to be a good host, communicating with Hyrecar, trying to give you a good experience. You've already said it's bad experience, and I give you a discount, and then you're demanding like, no, you're gonna drop the price. You're gonna drop the price more, and you're gonna come and give us right to the airport for free. And I'm like, no, 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 darling. So what I did was I canceled on her, and I said, hey, listen, after talking to you I texted her. I said, after talking to you sometimes, since you've already had a bad experience with just my car, I guess my rental process and Hyrecar, I don't feel comfortable letting you rent my car. I hope you can find another car. Period. And I thought, she said, perfect. So she says perfect, and then she's like, I already put a claim in a Hyrecar, and I've already canceled my trip. So she's already gone and like canceled the trip. She's trying to force my hand to cancel the trip for her, so there's no like issues on her end. Like, I didn't claim to cancel. She was making it hard on me. So anyways, I canceled it. She's like, perfect, I already canceled it anyways, blah blah blah. And so yeah, that whole situation, like being able to talk to the renters and seeing what they're gonna do, and then just seeing their attitude really tells you a lot, and really gives you like confidence, and comfortability for you to just rent your car to them, and without really thinking like, oh, they're not gonna bring my car back, they're gonna mistreat my car, all this stuff. Like if a customer has a bad taste, you don't want them to take your car with that kind of attitude. So you got to really watch out. So what I did, I canceled the whole trip, and I said refund. I said, called Hyrecar, and I said, you know what, refund this customer. Her experience has not been good so far with me or with Hyrecar, and I don't feel comfortable. They canceled the trip, and we're good to go. And my car, the Sebring, has been so popular. Like I'm not risking my car like that. I'll rent it to somebody else. So that's one thing, like knowing when to cancel from the renter. Like you don't want to rent to everybody, and you want to be very careful who you're letting take control of your car for a couple of days. It could be wrecked. There could be like major problem. They can get it messy, leave it out on the road, whatever. Don't take care of it, not tell you if they have flat tires, check engine light is on. So there are a lot of problems. So just be careful who you rent it to, and you gotta think about like the industry you're in. Like Hyrecar is kind of like for people who need the car to make money, right? And or don't have good enough credit to buy a car, or maybe like get a car from Hertz or budget. So you got to be very careful, right? And you're saving yourself a lot of stress. I promise you. Just don't just rent your car out to anybody. Be careful and make wise decisions. And if this has happened to you, please let me know. Like, I like to learn from other people's experience and all that stuff. So if this happened to you before, if you've had bad experience with Hyrecar or with the host, or if you have any tips, go ahead and leave a comment at the bottom. Make sure while you're down there you subscribe. Also, you follow my Instagram channel. I post some on there. I'm trying to grow both of them in reality. It'd be great to grow both. But yeah, no, I'm glad that I can share my experience and just and also just like the other day, somebody commented in below one of my 7-day rental videos. They said, "Listen, get off Hyrecar." They actually think Hyrecar is a bad business. They're telling me, I should spend a little bit more money, buy better cars. I don't know. What's your thought? Like, do you think Hyrecar is a bad platform? Um, should I buy a little bit more expensive cars and move to Turo or something like that, or Get Around, or all the other ride sharing company gig apps? Let me know. I hope this video helps you in some way, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.